If Social Security won't be available for the younger generation, why are we paying for it? What you're paying right now is being paid out to the people that are already retired and paid into it decades ago when they were working. That's how the system was designed to work. Future generations are supposed to pay for your share when you retire. But they never anticipated that subsequent generations would start shrinking, which means they can't sustainably cover the retirement for the larger older generations. This needs to be fixed, but the government sucks at planning things for decades ahead, so it's not going to be fixed until it has to be. Elections matter because they need our money to pay for people currently on Social Security. There's a couple things to unwrap. 1. Social Security not being available in the future isn't a guarantee. That's some doomer stuff. And a lot of it comes from people who want Social Security to fail. So be a bit careful, because it'll turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. It might need some additional funding via new taxes. But even if it doesn't get that, it still functions on a money in equals money out basis. So even if all the reserves get spent, it'll still be collected and immediately sent out. It just might not be enough to cover the full benefit. There's no law of the universe that means Social Security can't be funded. It's just whether we as a society want to raise what gets paid into it to cover the fact that benefits have risen, so more is being paid out of it. Why won't they stop taking it? Well, for one, that would require a new law, but also, that would screw over everyone currently on Social Security who already paid in. What you pay in now goes towards people withdrawing now who paid in previously. It will be there. Social Security is a tax and spend program. Taxes today pay benefits to the elderly today. When you are elderly, the taxes at the time will pay your benefits. What is likely to be adjusted is either the tax levels, the benefit levels, or the retirement eligibility age. Some tweak to those three things will always be able to fix the program if it is becoming unbalanced. The reason I pay into SS is because I have no choice. It's mandatory, can't opt out of it. Social Security is going to be around as long as the US exists, unless and until it is replaced by an even better government-operated system. It is enormously popular, operates with remarkably low overhead, and is self-funded. It is also spectacularly successful in achieving its goal of reducing poverty in old age. Pretty much all of the hand-wringing about Social Security is just for show. Everyone knows that projected shortfalls only exist on paper. They are shortfalls only if Congress doesn't adjust the controls as they were always intended. The shortfalls can be handled without any fuss as soon as Congress decides it is no longer politically useful to delay doing so. They will wait to the last minute. Then they will remove the weird income caps. And everything will be fine. If 100% of income were taxed, it would be solvent until the foreseeable future. The cap needs to be removed so millionaires and billionaires pay their fair share. Tens of millions of people have been paying into SS their entire life. If they just stopped it, the people would unravel. So many people only have SS as their retirement fund. Can't pay rent or buy food? They will turn all the senior citizens into the new ISIS to pay their pensions. So we don't have an epidemic of homeless seniors. It's for society as a whole, not just your pocket. I think the real idea they're trying to communicate to you is that Social Security payments aren't going to be enough to maintain the same standard of living you had when working, or medical expenses. So you should also save separately and invest in ways to secure your future. The next generation will indeed have Social Security. or at least 75% of it. It won't be until the 22nd century at this rate that people will receive 0% in social security. 1. Because if you don't pay for it, you go to jail for tax evasion. And 2. Anytime politicians of a certain party try to stop forcing you to pay for it, politicians of the other party claim they're trying to throw old people into the street. And enough people believe the latter to continue voting for them. We may get it. It keeps getting raised because there's a loot of baby boomers eligible for it right now. Though I wouldn't bet on it. The baby boomers were a huge generation. Between 7,176 million people. Gen X, our generation, is 68 million. But us getting it depends on a competent government actually worried about the people. Something we haven't had in a long time. The reason we keep paying? Because our government is currently run by old people and we can't opt out of it. Perhaps there'll come a day when people like billionaires and millionaires will have to start paying their share taxes. That'll help make Social Security available.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.